Hello, my name is Maryann Daniello, and I'm an attorney with Legal Aid of Northwest Texas. Today, we're going to talk about public benefits in Texas during the COVID-19 pandemic. I do want to note that before we get started, that the information contained herein is deemed accurate through May 21st, 2020, and is subject to change. Also, please note that information is not legal advice, and if you have questions, you need to seek legal counsel. At the end of this short presentation, we will give you Legal Aid of Northwest Texas contact information so you can reach out to us if you do have questions. So let's get started. First of all, I want to note that testing for COVID-19 is covered by Medicaid and CHIP. Whether the testing will be done is going to be determined by healthcare providers and the local public health officials, but that testing will be covered and there is no charge, nor will there be a copay. There's no prior authorization will be required for COVID lab tests for by Medicaid or CHIP. Or by any of the other health plans by traditional Medicaid. Also, Medicare Part B will cover the testing at no charge when your doctor or healthcare provider orders it. And the Families First Coronavirus Response Act, commonly called Families First, and the Coronavirus Aid, Relief, and Economic Security, or CARES Act, require that all comprehensive private health insurance plans cover COVID-19 testing and related services without cost sharing. So if you feel you need to get tested, reach out to your local city and county officials for testing sites and be assured that you will not have to pay for that testing, and there will not be cost sharing for any COVID-19 treatment. Also, with CHIP co-payments for individuals who are on CHIP, office visit co-payments, and this is for all services, not just COVID-19 related services. All of those co-payments are waived from March 13th, 2020 through May 31st, 2020. Co-payments will not be required for any of the covered services if you use telemedicine or telehealth to CHIP providers at this time. Additionally, SNAP, TANF, and Medicaid recertifications are all extended for 6 months. So if you have a recertification coming up in March, that recertification was automatically extended through September 2020. Additionally, April through October, May is extended through November, and June will automatically be extended through December of 2020. No action is needed on the part of the participant in these programs. This will be done automatically by Health and Human Services. So no work on your part is required. And speaking of work requirements are waived for all SNAP and TANF recipients. And SNAP and TANF recipients will be treated as exempt at this time. SNAP has also added a new benefit. It's online purchasing. SNAP recipients may now purchase their groceries online through Amazon and Walmart. You may use your SNAP benefits to make any approved item purchases online. If you combine them with non-approved purchases, you'll have to use 2 methods of payment. You cannot use SNAP benefits for delivery, convenience, or service fees, but you can use them for your approved groceries, and you can order online for either pickup or delivery. And as I said, you can split the cost between your Lone Star card and any other form of payment if you want to have those delivered, and there's a delivery or convenience fee for that. There is a new benefit called the Pandemic Electronic Benefit Transfer, or PEBT. This is a new benefit that is going to provide eligible families with a one-time $285 payment per child if the child previously received free or reduced school meals. PEBT works the same way that SNAP benefits work. Do you need to apply? Some families will get this automatically. If you receive SNAP benefits for the month of March 2020 and have children between the ages of 5 and 18 years old as of May 17th, 2020, then you do not need to apply for those children, and you will automatically receive an additional $285 one-time payment for each child on your Lone Star card by May 22nd. For other families who are not on SNAP benefits and have children up to 21 years old who are certified to receive free or reduced school meals in the 2019 through 2020 school year, you need to apply for PEBT. How you apply, your school district will send you a link to an online application by June 1st of this year. So those links are going out now through June 1st. Also, individuals who have got SNAP benefits for the month of March 2020 whose children are under the age of 5 or between the ages of 19 and 21 will also need to apply via that online application that will come out by June 1st. Once Health and Human Services Commission receives your application, they will verify your eligibility with the school district, and then you will receive a PEBT card in the mail that includes those benefits. So be looking for that. And again, those with children between 5 and 18 years that are on SNAP benefits do not need to apply. It's only those that I mentioned previously. Managed care face-to-face visits are suspended through the end of June 2020 for STAR Kids, STAR Plus managed care organizations, and dual demonstration Medicare, Medicaid plans. These are to be replaced with either telephonic or telehealth outreach services. The Medically Dependent Children's Program and the STAR Plus Home and Community Case Service initial assessments may now be via telehealth. That includes both audio and visual. However, reassessments may not be completed via telehealth at this time. If you are having a reassessment scheduled at this time, HHSC is extending enrollment for 90 days for these programs. So there'll be a 90-day extension for any members with individual service plans that are expiring through June 2020. In addition, the STAR Plus, STAR Health, and STAR Kids MCOs will extend the enrollment also for 90 days for members with ISPs expiring through June of 2020. No action needs to be taken by you to get this extension. They will be done automatically. The agency will then later assess within 90 days the members, and authorizations for waiver services for these members will be extended until that assessment eventually takes place. So these are all extended at this time. Medicaid Community Living Assistance and Support Services, or class therapies as they're known, professional and specialized therapy services will be provided via telehealth through June of 2020. These services provided through telehealth will be physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech and language pathology, recreational therapy, music therapy, behavioral support, dietary services, and cognitive rehabilitation therapy. Medicaid appeals and fair hearings have made some changes. They've given you additional time. Normally, you have 60 days to request a managed care organization internal appeal. You now have 90 days to do so. Generally, you have only 10 days to request a continuation of your benefits upon receiving an adverse determination. You now have 30 days to make your appeal and request a continuation of your benefits while your appeal is pending. Fair hearing requests now through the end of May. Normally, it is 120 days to request a fair hearing. You now have up to 150 days. The time frame for you to request a fair hearing, if it would have expired in May 2020, you will have an additional 30 days from that expiration date to request your fair hearing for any services that are denied. Medicaid and CHIP prior authorizations will continue from March 1st through the end of May, and they have been extended for 90 days. Again, no action for these prior authorizations need to be taken by you. The extension, however, does not apply to one-time services. New requests for authorization for pharmacy or prior authorization. So for example, a single non-emergency ambulance trip would not be extended. However, reoccurring non-emergency ambulance authorizations for something like dialysis would indeed be extended for those 90 days. And again, there should be no action required by the participant. These extensions will be automatic. I do want to note about Social Security benefits and supplemental security income. Many people are worried about what is going to happen. Regular monthly payments will continue to be paid either via direct deposit or your direct express card, or through your check in the mail if that's the way you receive it. So you'll continue to get your regular payments. There should be no interruption in these payments whatsoever, regardless of what type of Social Security benefit you're on. With regard to the COVID-19 economic stimulus impact payments, Social Security beneficiaries have already started receiving these payments, and if you're not typically required to file a tax return, you will not need to file a tax return to receive your economic impact stimulus payment. I also want to note that if you're on SSI, Social Security will not consider the economic impact payment as income or resources for 12 months. So it is excluded from income payments and resources for 12 months. Additionally, Medicaid will also not consider it as income for recipients, and it will be excluded for 12 months from resources as well. If you have not received your check yet, please do not contact Social Security. Social Security does not issue these checks. They are issued from the Internal Revenue Service, and you will need to contact the Internal Revenue Service, who will be sending all payments electronically or by paper checks in the mail. All Social Security offices are currently closed to the public. Hearings are going to be conducted telephonically. If you do not want to have a telephonic hearing, you do have the right to request that your hearing be postponed. However, Social Security does not anticipate resuming in-person hearings until at least the fall of 2020. So it could be a lengthy postponement, but you do have the right to reject a telephonic hearing if you choose to. Social Security is also extending deadlines whenever possible via their good cause policy to extend time limits for submitting documents, appeals, and taking other actions during the pandemic. They have not issued broad, bright line guidelines for this. You do not have an additional 10 days or 20 days. You must submit a good cause reason with your documents or with your appeal request. And Social Security is reviewing each one on a case-by-case basis. Therefore, claimants should contact Social Security as soon as practically possible to request any extensions that are needed. Social Security is stopping their continuing disability reviews and overpayments at this time. So they are not starting or completing any medical continuing disability reviews, and they have suspended the processing and collecting of most new overpayments. However, established collection activity for existing overpayments will continue. And I do want to provide you at the end with the contact information for Medicaid, CHIP, SNAP, and TANF. You may call 211 in Texas, or you can go to yourtexasbenefits.com. Please note that if you recently applied for SNAP or Medicaid, you do not need to contact them. They will contact you if they need more information. With regard to Social Security, you can do many activities online at ssa.gov. I've also provided their phone number here for you. Social Security has representatives available between 8 a.m. and 5:30 p.m. Monday through Friday to answer your questions. And 24 hours a day, they have an automated telephone service that can also assist you. It is important to note, however, that wait times, if you're looking for to talk to a representative, are up to 2 hours at this point in time, since Social Security offices are closed. So that's a brief overview of public benefits in Texas during this pandemic. If you have questions or you've been denied for service, please contact Legal Aid of Northwest Texas. You can apply by phone at 888-529-5277, or you can apply online or find your local office at www.lanwt.org. Thank you.